that SRP Act that we have some laws now that allow contract workers that borders on slavery. The state tries to extract out of people desperate for employment the most onerous of terms, and you have no recourse, and they gag them, and they say you can't talk and you can't engage in industrial action. Right now, Solid Waste Management Company Limited is trying to penalize workers for speaking out under the conditions that they're working under. But the Solid Waste Management Company and the Beetham landfill is responsible for cancer and disease spikes in the Beetham and throughout the country. Trinidad is trying to quiet a pandemic of pancreatic and thyroid cancer in Trinidad and Tobago that is directly linked to heavy metals in soil and water and air. Our landfills are not engaged in, if the people in Scotland that Keith Rowley went to speak to in that environmental conference,
you ask it?
If they really knew what Trinidadians put up with, if you go and you do a water quality, air quality, or soil quality test within, say, a mile radius of the Beetham landfill,
so EMA, all them people on the Beetham supposed to be
EMA and OSHA
exposed to cancer.
All. When you go and meet people in Beetham, they have the saying I'm telling you, right? But you go there and you see people and you think they're in their 90s and they're hundreds. They're 45 and 50 years old. The environment is degrading them, teeth falling out their mouths. If you did a proper health sweep across the road from the Beetham dump, they shut the Beetham dump down. And Solid Waste Management Board knows this today. That if the EMA did a proper soil quality, but what the people in Goodwood Park don't know is that the same air and the same dust, you know, when they have a fire in Beetham, you smell it in Westmoreland. What they don't understand is the carcinogens is coming through the air to Westmoreland. And that when they drive past in their car on the road outside the Beetham, because everybody drives past the Beetham to come home, all the dust that collects on the car and the water on your wheels, you're taking it home into your gated community. And that you're putting your family at risk. That we, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, all of these things, police officers, prisons officers, I'm going to just tell you these things. Prisons officers write me and tell me, stab-proof vests expired, they can't get. That pair of boots you see that I did that video with, police not giving them boots. They have to go in all these little tactical stores and buy those boots, buy those kits. You could walk in and buy that boots, pair of boots. You don't have to be a police officer to buy it. They're not getting the equipment that they need to do the job, and they can't speak out, and they can't engage in industrial, and the Police Service Association is letting them down. What the government has realized is if you put your people to run these associations and these unions, you could corrupt the process from inside, because you know that these people can't evade the collective bargaining. They can't evade, they can't quit the union and start their own union. They're trapped, and it is unfair, because the day police or other essential workers in this country reach the point where they can't take no more and they quit the job, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What is happening to garbage workers, sanitation workers in Trinidad and Tobago is criminal. Criminal. Ronald Milford should be before a parliamentary subcommittee to answer for the working conditions. OSHA and EMA should have to go and do proper measurements, but we forget these things. So when a man get a heart attack and had to beg me for help and help me raise funds so he could pay his bills, I have police officers, senior police officers messaging me to tell me about the ways and means that you could get help out. It shouldn't be a help out. You are in a very dangerous job. You should be protected by the conditions, by your job, by your employer.